Ladies and gentlemen, from Conseco Fieldhouse, let's get ready to rumble! Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black trimmed with white, and weighing in at 174.5 pounds. He brings an excellent professional record to the ring tonight, consisting of 25 bouts, 24 victories, including 23 knockouts, with only one loss. Ladies and gentlemen, from Fort Lauderdale, Florida, here is the #1 ranked WBA light heavyweight challenger in the world, Richard the Destroyer Hall. And across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing silver and black, and weighing in at 173.5 pounds. In 1988, while deserving Olympic gold, he captured the silver medal. Since then, as a professional, his record stands at 41 victories, including 33 knockouts, with only one loss, and that avenged, while garnering 4 world titles and being universally recognized as pound for pound, the best in the world today. Ladies and gentlemen, from Pensacola, Florida, presenting the 4-time world champion, the reigning and defending undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Richard, Roy, boxing for the undisputed light heavyweight championship of the world. I expect a clean fight. Obey my commands at all times. Protect yourself at all times. Shake hands, come out boxing at the bell. Good luck, 12 rounds.
Conventional wisdom is that light heavyweights have as much chance of beating Roy Jones as of winning $300 million in a lottery.
Whoa.
Let's see if Hall has a better chance than that. He comes from Jamaica, and Jamaica has produced some good, rough, tough prize fighters over the years.
And Roy himself, in discussing this fight yesterday, was respectful enough to say, hey, he's a big puncher. I'm certainly going to be careful not to walk into anything in the first few rounds. But they come out swinging away.
Richard Hall has got the longer, he's got the better reach. So what he should do is take advantage of that and keep the fight at close range. If he does, Roy hasn't much of a chance.
Wait, I don't get it. If he's got the long reach.
I'm sorry, at long range.
Okay.
You want to keep the fight far away. Don't let Roy Jones get close at all. For what?
After his last fight against David Telesco, Jones said following the fight that he had broken a bone in his wrist 3 weeks before the fight and fought with a damaged left hand. He now says that the left hand is 90% healed, not 100, 90% healed as he comes into this bout. Right hand leads land twice to the face of Hall. Crowd loves it.
When you're that tall as Hall is, you don't want to do anything but just stick your hands out. You don't have to have power, just accurate. Just keep them out there.
Little left hook inside, momentarily wobbled Hall. Jones lands an uppercut with the right hand. Hall reaching with the left. Straight right hand up the middle by Jones. Left hook lands, and Hall is wobbling. Legs wobbling under Richard Hall as Jones sizes him up. Minute and a half left to go. Straight right hand lands. Jones was on his back foot for that one. Now he puts power behind the right hand, and down goes Hall. Second knockdown of Hall's career. Jones finally finds a neutral corner. Hall was up before the count began.
Hall had better hold on. Just hold it.
He's not going to do that.
Hold on and get your head clear.
He's not going to do it, George. He's going to keep throwing punches if Jones comes in.
I'm saying that's what he should do.
Yep.
You don't
no, I
wanna
mean,
be out
but he
there throwing punches.
hasn't been in this kind of trouble before. He doesn't know. He's knocked out all of his opponents. He thinks he can keep swinging against Jones.
The one thing about Roy Jones, he has not been a good finisher in a long time.
Well, he hadn't had a first-round knockout since 1997 when he knocked out Montel Griffin. And you've talked about his refusal to commit to finishing the way the big punchers in the division did.
There is no 3 knockdown rule. Remember that.
Thank you, Larry. Good point. Because we're about to see a third knockdown if Roy goes after it. Nope. Round 1 is going to come to a close with Hall still in the fight.
Roy gave the crowd what they came to see.
He's hitting you with a right hand. Okay. All right? Okay. Don't pause out. He's throwing the right hand at you now. Stay down low. Come on. I told you you're going to have to take some big shots from him. He's just strong early now. Do basic stuff. Circle him. Don't stay in front of him. Use your jab. Now you got to move your head quick. Okay. All right? Okay. Roll up under. Okay. How you feeling, Richard?
Customarily, Roy Jones will go after a guy in the first round, test him to see how available he is to be hit. If he is available, he'll go for him. If he's not, he'll step back and try to break him down. Hall is a very big target for a light heavyweight at 6'3".
Aaron Snowell gave Richard Hall excellent advice between rounds. He said, I reminded you were going to have to take some big shots. Now get out there and circle and move your head. That's what Hall has to do to try to stay away from Jones. Snowell suggesting that Roy's power will diminish as the rounds go by.
Roy takes no chances. He always keeps some power in reserve, so he will not burn himself out. He's right in that area. But Hall, he gave him bad advice to move his head. You got to stand up tall. Don't even put your head down there in his range. Use your height.
Hall lands a right hand to the body. Jones misses with the left and now rakes Hall with the right. Another short right hand lands inside. Hall starting to take the right hand just a little better than in round 1.
Don't want to take them too many of those, though.
Hall is bending his knees. He should bring his legs a little closer together and be tall. He's getting right down there where the power of Roy Jones is. Why move your head when all you got to do is just stand up straight and your head is not there?
And he's not circling. He is remembering the jab. And now Hall feels aggressive and goes to Jones's body against the ropes.
I can tell you this, Roy Jones initiated that clutch. He's trying to get a little air now because he's throwing those punches up high.
Yep, he's winded.
And when you're in training, those hand pads, everything is at your level. You start reaching up high, takes a lot of wind to do that.
Jones smiling after he scored the uppercut. Hall may be convincing himself now that he's weathered the early storm. Jones, having gotten a little rest, steps in to begin firing again. Uppercut missed.
Jones is pretty clever. He gets lower than even he is supposed to make his guy reach down at him. And if he can get him reaching down, he can land uppercuts. That's what Jones is trying to do. Duck, duck, and throw an uppercut.
Here's the pattern that has bedeviled Jones from time to time in his career as he backs into a corner and invites Hall in.
And Hall is landing good body punches.
Body shot by Jones. Hall reaching to land a left to the body. Gets through round 2.
All right, baby, good round. Good round. You think you can get to his body? Yeah. Let's work his body a little bit. Let me tell you what I said. Let's work his body a little bit. Some of ain't gonna be able to hold up with them clean shots. When you shoot that right hand to the body, try to slide out to your right. Don't come back and just sit up in front of him. I'm cool. Listen to me, Richard. Don't sit in front of him. Start circling now. Go left, go right. You start boxing. See, he's waiting for you in the pocket, the counting. Remember we worked on that? Get that jab working boxing.
Roy Jones has seldom had an opportunity to look as spectacular as he has in these first 2 rounds.
Get that water up. Water.
In the second round, Richard Hall began almost imperceptibly to get into the fight a little bit. By CompuBox numbers, he landed 14 of 59 punches. Jones, 25 of 45. You heard Alton Murchison asking Roy to begin working to the body in this round.
The good thing about the last round for Hall, he made Roy Jones move backwards as the bell was ringing.
Roy has turned southpaw for the moment,
As he does from time to time. Against David Telesco, when Roy turned southpaw, he was able to land both left-hand shots and some lead right hands.
One day it's going to be bad for Roy because he waits for that one shot, knock you down, and let you recover. You got to land 3 and 4 shots in the big weights.
There's a big left hook to the body by Jones and a right hand upstairs.
There you are. Nice landing combinations.
Fighting out of the southpaw stance, Jones bombs Hall with a left hook. Or a left cross, I should call it, and Hall gets in 3 body shots as they meet along the ropes.
That's what you want to be if you're a taller guy. Make the guy keep throwing up out of the range. Don't bend at all.
Big left hand by Jones. Hall taking the punches better than he did in round 1.
what did Roy see that made him turn southpaw?
Well, he's looking to get a second win. He's throwing a lot of hard shots, and that's what you do. Make the guy think differently. Just turn your body awkward.
Now Jones goes back to his conventional stance.
When a guy gets comfortable,
Hall landed a low blow. Wayne Kelly steps in to say, keep him up.
Yeah, when a guy gets real comfortable with Roy, he will turn southpaw just to throw him off a little bit. Hall is waiting. What are you waiting for? You got to throw punches.
Well, when the incoming is Roy Jones, you're not that eager to have too much outgoing.
Yeah, but you just got to throw shots. You get a chance to fight for the light heavyweight title, you can't wait. Even if you get hit, you're doing something, you'll make him start waiting.
Jones so quick.
All of those overhand shots will take your win, I'm telling you. Woo!
That was a hard shot to the body. A little something to send back to the corner with Hall. A right hand reminder that Jones can be a devastating body puncher.
This turkey ain't coming in. Look here, if you can, try to shoot this guy with some combination. Don't worry about the big shot. Don't worry about the big shot. Just touch him and low. All over here. Then 1 and 2 big shots. He getting out the way. He waiting through him. Just touch him now. All right, Richard. Start going up underneath there with the hard body shot. With speed now. Boom, boom, boom. 1, 2. All right, not power, more speed now. You're doing okay. As long as the fight goes, we're all right. But don't let him get his feet set. Gotcha. All right? And move that head. Roll up under there sometime.
Since the Virgil Hill fight, Roy Jones has gone to the body with greater frequency as he tries to break his opponents down.
Harold Letterman, how do you score it through 3?
Okay, Jim, 3-0. Obviously, Roy Jones Jr. 30-25. You got to score that first round 10-7. Roy Jones gets an extra point for each of the 2 knockdowns. Jim, watch the right hand to Richard Hall. When he throws that jab, very often it's very close to a backhand. He's got to throw that right jab, you know, where the front of the glove hits Roy. Can't throw it backhand.
Hall escaped the early barrage from Roy Jones, and now he's just going about his business, trying to take him down punch by punch.
If you're going to follow a puncher like Roy Jones, you better throw shots. You just can't do it one at a time. Throw a lot of punches, make him pick his feet up. He stands in front of Jones and allows Jones to be in position. You must move him out of position. Now he's out of position. Now you got to take advantage of it. Keep him out of position. You got to throw shots. Roy Jones body up against the rope. He can do nothing but catch.
Suddenly, Richard Hall is trading body shots, punch for punch with Roy Jones, and landing to Jones's ribcage. And now Jones eludes a long right-hand shot and comes back with a double left hook.
Roy Jones also has the ability to fight with his eyes. He'll sit there and look at you, watch what you're doing, and then hit you where you're not protected.
Quick left hook inside by Jones. Hall reaching and reaching.
Jones is back in position. You need to make him move that left foot behind him a little bit. Then you can get your shots.
Straight right hand lands. Hall taking the punch pretty well.
As the fight goes on, George, does a fighter get more accustomed to the punches, so that because the punches that are hitting Hall now look like the punches that shocked him in the first round?
Yeah, well, Jones is doing a lot of slapping. His gloves are not all the way closed when he hits him now. So he's getting a little slapping around now. But earlier he was getting hard shots.
Hard right hand by Jones. Snaps Hall's head back. And a left hook as well, but Richard Hall no longer losing his legs under Jones's power punching the way he did in round 1. Well, 9 years ago, When It Was a Game brought sports fans a never-before-seen perspective on baseball. Color Home Movies, interwoven with stories of the days when baseball truly was a game. In the tradition of When It Was a Game 1 and 2, HBO and Sports of the 20th Century proudly present When It Was a Game 3, a retrospective look at the 60s, the last decade of comparative innocence in baseball America, coming July 17.
Get back, go in here and go up the middle. Remember them shots now? Come on now. Get in tight. Get this. Come on. Relax, suck up, let out from the side so you go counter with that right hand. All right, good work.
Remember the graphic that showed us before the fight, Larry, that southpaws were averaging in recent fights only 27 punches around against Roy? Richard Hall is throwing 54 punches around. So give him an A for effort anyway. He's in there trying.
Well, he was tainted, Jim, because he was a mandatory challenger who very few people had heard of, who has a good record but hasn't beaten anybody we've heard of, and became tainted by what happened last year when Roy Jones fought another mandatory, Ricky Frazier, the New York cop, who was plainly not ready for this level of competition. Hall has brought some strength and some courage to this fight.
Absolutely right. He's considerably better than Ricky Frazier.
Who tainted him, I'd like to know.
Well, in the mind of everybody, because nobody knew who he was, just as no one knew who Frazier had been.
Well, sometimes all of these who's need to go out and research it before they start talking. But Roy Jones is going to the body. He's got this guy standing right in position now to load up with a good straight right hand. Oh, those body punches are coming, but frequency now.
Hall, 15 of 67 by CompuBox numbers in the last round. It's been a long time since we saw a southpaw fighter get off 67 punches against Roy Jones, regardless of whether they had any effect. And I'll say it up front, Hall's a lot better than I thought he would be, which is not to say that he's a threat to Jones.
Ooh! That's what he's been doing, going to the body with those straight right hands over and over. Then he moves his left foot right in the middle of this guy and throws a right to the back head. Oh, those body shots.
Jones concentrating to the body here in the 5th round.
Jones is one of those guys who does not concentrate on footwork at all. He's that confident that things are going his way.
Well, he's such a natural. I mean, it's so athletic, so much foot speed, and with his hand speed to go with it, he just feels like he can get away with anything, George. Roy putting on a show for the Indianapolis fans. Hall has not landed a punch in this round. Jones is the only fighter in CompuBox history to score a complete shutout through a round. Vinny Pazienza was whitewashed in one round of Jones Pazienza 5 years ago. And there's a big right hand that momentarily wobbles Hall.
I haven't seen a guy that cocky since Muhammad Ali.
Yeah, this is cocky stuff, no question about it. This is like an exhibition at the county fair.
Yeah, and he's in with a difficult fight, too. Still has the nerve to get cocky. And that's what you want to do after you've landed so many shots like that. Make the other guy throw something to get some of the air out of him.
Jones just dazzling the crowd and Hall with his blinding hand speed.
All right, baby. All right, way to work. Keep it like that. Let's have fun. This guy can take a shot. Let's keep touching him like that, okay? Yeah. You might be able to get him out of there. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. As long as you can touch him, Roy. As long as you can touch him, don't get touched. That's all I'm concerned about. Hitting him with some...
Right. He's going to look cute like that, but when you come in, make sure your legs are back. Come on, now, get that rhythm under.
Give him a wrench.
Come on, give him a wrench. Come on, now. Get that rhythm under you. Come on.
Whatever the clowning was about, this was not something that was funny. Same shot. Same result.
In round 5 by CompuBox numbers, Jones landed 27 of 37 power shots, 73%, throwing them from all angles, delivered with complete unorthodoxy, sometimes with his feet moving even as he threw. And Hall comes back and goes right to Jones's body as if to say, okay, everybody's impressed, but I'm still here.
He's a big light heavyweight, so a lot of the things that are happening to him, he can recoup. Roy Jones cannot get over that reputation of being a good middleweight.
Well, in Jones's battle against Telesco, you yourself said, George Foreman, that Hall had something happen to his left eye, trying to cover his left eye. Jones taking advantage. This could be it. Hall must think he's been thumbed in the left eye.
Well, he couldn't have been thumbed because the gloves are attached, but he could have been hit by a corner or by the stitching on the glove. He is one brave dude, Richard Hall.
Hall's trainer, Aaron Snowell, yelling instructions at him as he stands in the corner against Jones.
Ooh, the body.
Slashing
He's doing
body
it as
shot.
he has a rhyme and a reason to what he's doing. Goes to the body 2 or 3 times and then he brings it back upstairs.
And Hall finally vacates the corner. All right, to go back to what I was saying.
Missed.
You talked about how the great light heavyweight champions, Bob Foster, Jose Torres, going back to Harry Greb, were guys who punched to finish.
Yep.
And you said that you didn't think Roy does that enough.
No, he's not a finisher for good reasons. Evidently, he's been out there tied once or twice. But is he a flashy good boxer?
There is swelling all across the face and the bridge of the nose of Richard Hall, who has taken a fistic tattooing from Roy Jones as we approach the midway point of a scheduled 12-round fight.
Well, he's following a puncher, and at the same time, he's allowing him to stay in position as he follows him. You've got to follow him and make him get out of position by going left and right. Left and right. Don't just go straight to him.
And now a cut over Richard Hall's right eye. Small one, not a lot of blood, but I think he's been pierced over the right eye.
You'd like to see a guy like Roy Jones put his punches together and stop hitting these guys one shot at a time like that.
Welterweight hand speed in a light heavyweight body.
Let's see if we can catch where they... Yeah.
Laces.
Laces.
Well, the side of the glove.
Take
There are
the
any
side
laces.
of the glove, yeah.
There are no laces, but the inside of the glove can
Gamble
scrape.
with speed, man. Listen to me, man. Stop all that power, man. You can throw better combinations than that. You're thinking power. Come on now, Richard. Listen to me, man. Just listen. You're in the fight now. Triple your jab, double your jab. Get that bounce. All right? Boom, boom. Throw combinations, not with power. And count.
Definitely emotion. That part of it. All right. All of the back part. How you feel? Good, brother. All right. We're going in the seven. Come on. Going in the seven. All right, baby. Let's go.
There was no knockdown in the last round, but I scored it 10-8 for Jones. It was so one-sided.
It was about as one-sided as a no knockdown round could be. It was an exhibition, as much of the fight has been an exhibition of Jones's amazing capabilities. Harold, how do you have it through 6?
Okay, Jim. I got it 60-52, 6 rounds to nothing. I got to comment, Jim. I've never seen anything in 33 years of professional boxing like the 5th round of that fight. I never saw a guy run in, whack Richard Hall, and run out again and run around the referee. It's a new one on me. Roy Jones pulling all his tricks tonight and landing some monumental right hands.
Now Roy has been the aggressor. This is where he has problems. He's a good counterpuncher and a good mover backwards, but he's not a good aggressor. Now all this guy Richard Hall has to do is just lay his hands out. Make him, catch him coming in.
Snow telling Richard Hall that he thinks he's in the fight, would like for him to box a little more and throw combinations instead of just thinking of landing a big punch.
Those body shots are like big right hands to the head. They hurt.
Jones grinning, turning southpaw again. He did some damage from this position the last time around.
Sometimes I think he does it just to amuse himself.
Lands a swinging left hand. Jones counters with a body shot. Or Hall does, I should say.
You can go to 10 fights and not see as many big, clean, hard punches as Roy Jones has landed through the first half of this fight.
This guy goes in and out. He's out for a second and he wakes up again.
And Jones switches back to his conventional stance and fires a big right hand. I'll tell you what, Richard Hall has guts. He could have been out of here 4 rounds ago and nobody would have criticized him or called him a quitter. He has taken a load from Jones and keeps on coming.
You know, the referee is taking good looks at Richard Hall now. I wouldn't be surprised if he lets him take too much more of this and calls this bout to a halt.
Well, he's earned his paycheck. And he's helped Jones give the crowd the show they wanted to see, and he's shown guts.
Well, in terms this crowd would certainly appreciate, Roy has lapped Hall about 2 or 3 times by now.
This is what happened when you see a guy following a guy shooting him with 22s. He doesn't know he's been killed, but he has been.
George, I think I know the answer to this. Does all this stuff tell us anything at all about what Jones would do against a heavyweight?
22 shooter. Not a 45 caliber, no way.
Must be on drugs or something. Shit you hitting him with.
Rabbit gun.
You can't do nothing no better. Just keep doing what you're doing. You're hitting him with everything. That's my head.
Or as Busy Dean used to call it, bear hunting with a switch.
Go nade, baby. Go nade.
But he's getting that bear, though.
There you go. Over there. Breathe easy. Richard, all you got to do is punch at this motherfucker. You done took his best shit. You got to counter, lead off. You're not punching. Yeah, he's fine. Come on now, you got to punch. The best defense in the world's offense. You're going to get hit. Get hit.
Roy Jones may not box out of a textbook, but maybe he can write his own textbook.
That's true. That's true. He's writing a book of his own.
CompuBox numbers in round 7 reflective of a drastically one-sided fight. Jones 23 out of 46, 50%, almost all of them power shots. Hall landed 2 of 31 punches. And now Aaron Snowell begins to say to his fighter, well, what the heck? You've taken all of his shots. Go out there and do something. He certainly isn't going to have a chance to win the fight doing what he's doing. So why not? Hall with a good hard body shot with the left hand.
I got to say this about Roy Jones. He's one of the most conditioned fighters I've ever seen. This guy's in.
Well, you know, he has 0 bad habits, George. He wouldn't put a single, even vaguely destructive thing into his body. He trains every day of the year, virtually.
This is the most conditioned fight I've seen.
He's one of the most conditioned athletes in the world. No question about it.
I'm a believer. I am a believer.
You know, our HBO advertisements show you how proud Roy is of his ripped belly, and that ripped belly is there because he's worked for it.
Well, there are a lot of guys with those ripped bellies, and they're not in shape. This guy, as you saw with another heavyweight the other night, he was ripped to the teeth.
Yeah, Grant was pretty ripped up.
This guy is just strong, still has his legs. His eyes are just as wide and clear.
Well, you wonder at what point a merciful stoppage would be a good idea for Richard Hall, because he can't stop what's coming.
If he throws another good body shot like that, he doesn't have to. The referee doesn't have to do anything.
Yeah, at this point, Hall can only win.
Ooh. Never seen so many vicious right hand to the body in this division. You better hide your body.
Hall wobbling on his legs. Jones just sizing him up, getting ready to fire again with the right.
He's going to the body at this stage of the fight. Well, they tell you to keep your hands up. With this guy, you better keep your hands everywhere.
How about a towel? What do you think, Larry?
It wouldn't hurt. Throw the towel in.
Towel wouldn't be a bad idea, would it? I mean, what have they got to prove at this point?
Well,
this is target practice, and this is dangerous.
This is a hard and greedy game, and the people in the corner have only one chance to get a title, and here it is, however slim it may be.
Come on, baby. Richard, you got to punch, man. Oh, I'm punching. Come on now. Listen to me. Hold it.
Roy Jones may be a member of the NRA, the way he's using Hall for target practice here. And he's got a lot of bullets in a big clip of punches. And we're not even showing you the knockdown.
His chin's sitting right there waiting, man. Not power. Give me a towel. Give me a towel.
Throw it in. Give me a towel to throw in.
All right. We're going in 9, baby. 9th round. I got it.
Let's go. Second down.
Richard Hall has had a very hard life. We told you about his extreme difficulties as a boy in Jamaica and homeless at 12 or 13, hustling on the beach, trying to sustain himself that way, badly beaten up over and over by an uncle. So he's had the hard knocks.
The referee should look carefully, and one good combination, walk in and rescue this man.
Hard to imagine why he needs to take any more of this. Another body shot by Jones. And Hall bangs away.
Sometimes a fighter is almost too brave for his own good. But Richard Hall is showing us some serious bravery here.
Oh, but I like it. I like it.
He's got a heart as big as Jamaica's. Doesn't have the kinds of skills that Jones has. But Richard Hall came committed to the fight tonight.
Maybe he heard us over here saying the referee should stop it.
Well, I'll tell him right now, I'm embarrassed that I said 3 weeks ago this would be an egregious mismatch.
No, don't be embarrassed. You only see the best fights on HBO. The best fighters, they come alive.
He's better than I thought he'd be.
This is an opportunity of a lifetime. Be fighting on HBO, why not get the best? Do your best.
George, you sound like you're selling a hamburger machine here.
But you know what?
It's a good hamburger machine.
I've seen the best fighters who supposedly had no chance rise to the occasion right here on HBO.
Theater of the unexpected. That's what Hall is hoping for. One of those unexpected shots in the dark. Instead, he's taken a repeated beating of shots in the light.
What they do, they sit down on their stools and they look over here at Jim Lampley, Larry Merchant, Harold Letterman, the best judge ever. And they say, look, this is my chance. Every time you sit down, you see us.
Hall playing a little possum for Jones, and the crowd responds to him.
So now we've got Roy Jones on a possum hunt.
Possum.
You never know whether a guy has a world-class chin until he takes a world-class beating. Richard Hall has a beard. And George Foreman stands up where Hall can see him and applauds the fighter's effort.
Now, come here, boy. Now, punch now. Come on. Breathe easy. Breathe easy, brother. Keep your hands up. You got to gamble now. We're going down that stretch. Remember we talked about this? Come on. You got to go.
I'll get my coat. I'm going to get my coat.
Let him go. Let him go, baby.
Way to work. Feel like a champ? You're looking like one, baby. You're looking like one. Just keep up the good work. We got 3 more. We got 9 minutes. Let's have some fun. Be careful. You got.
Let them go. Speed. Let them go. Hit anything. Hit anything. Come on.
Aaron Snowell giving a passable imitation of Teddy Atlas as he tries to fire up his fighter. Harold Letterman, how do you have it scored through 9?
Okay, Jim, 9-0, 90-78. I did give an extra point to Roy Jones around 8 when everybody was yelling, stop the fight. But add by then to the crowd of people that's saying Richard Hall is unbelievable. What a heart he's got. Taking some beating, it just keeps firing back. Tremendous showing by Hall.
The good news for Hall, in round 9, he landed 21.
Oh, but he went to the body again, Roy Jones.
Yep.
Back to the body again.
Yep. Hall 21 of 53 in round 9. That's his best round statistically. The bad news was Jones was 38 of 50, landing 76% of his punches. All of them power shots.
Jones goes to the body. It's a no contest.
Well, it's a no contest already.
Anyway, he almost knocked Hall out in the earlier rounds with body shots. Then he stopped throwing them.
In case you've just joined us, there were 2 knockdowns in the first round. Roy Jones knocking Richard Hall down twice shortly after the start of the fight. Since that time, it's been target practice for Jones, and Hall has wobbled, grabbed, worked his way around the ring, and shown tremendous courage in taking a fearsome beating, but hanging in.
Ooh, the left hook to the body by Jones.
What quickness, what speed Roy Jones still possesses halfway through the 10th round.
Roy Jones gets right back into that body. He can drop this guy. The head shots are not going to do it.
Let me ask you this, George. We've seen Roy Jones hit Hall. I don't know how many clean, hard shots on the chin. What does that tell you about his chances against a heavyweight?
Well, I want to tell you this. This guy's got a chin, and he's got heart. So don't judge him concerning this Hall. We cannot do it this time. This is some extraordinary phenomenon in boxing. I don't know how he's doing it.
Well, frankly, I think the fight should be stopped after this round. You know, it's been a sensational performance or exhibition by Roy Jones against a guy who deserves to go home having felt that he gave it his best chance. But I think that the adults here have to tell the young man he's had enough.
Again, I say throw in the towel, but they're gonna keep trying.
Richard, he's opening around. You're opening around strong, and he's saving for the last part of the round on you. All right, come on now. We're in the 11th round, man. Come on now. You gotta let it all hang out.
Richard with the other one.
Come on now. Here, take that. Let it all hang out. Hit anything that you can hit. Just stay busy, man.
Don't save nothing.
Don't save nothing, man. Leave it all in here, man. You got guns. Put some water on his back. Hit anything,
Look
man.
at me, Rich.
Come on, the best defense in the world is offense. You're going to get hit, punch it at him. Hit his arms, hit anything. You're going to create an opening. Come on now. Come on, 6.
Smoke right behind you.
Richard Hall has never fought past the 10th round in his professional career. Now he comes out for the 11th against Roy Jones.
I like Roy Jones has been really clean this fight. He's put on a lot of showmanship, but he's been clean. I like it. I like
Jones grinning as he dances away from Hall. Target practice continues in Indianapolis. Jones with a derisive look as Hall lands to his body. Poor Richards doesn't have much steam left on his punches. He's taken a brutal beating to the body and to the head. His face is a bloody, bruised mask. And he's swinging his arms, but with not much behind it, as he tries to land punches against Jones. Jones just popping and moving away. Why doesn't the referee stop it? What is the point? What in the world is the point? Wayne Kelly looking and looking, but this is absurd. Stop the fight. Stop it, Wayne. Come on. This isn't competition anymore. This is a bloodletting. This is absolutely preposterous. Richard Hall should not be taking these shots. Thank God. Thank God.
It took Roy Jones to stop the fight.
That was disheartening.
Hall is saying you shouldn't have stopped the fight. But the sad thing about it, Jim, these are guys who have no pension plan.
Isn't that horrendous?
If we like these guys, they should have a pension plan. They
Hey, listen,
no chance.
Bernard Hopkins has been saying it for years. Get on the bandwagon. If you believe in what George said.
I'll just say this. The referee ought to be pistol whipped for allowing that to go on.
That was ridiculous. The New York State Athletic Commission, such as it is, should examine Wayne Kelly for taking as long as he took to stop this fight. This is the beginning of the round.
Oh, they even throwing uppercuts. That's where all of your power is, from uppercut
It's
position.
just target practice, George. It's just beating another man to a pulp for no reason at that point. The crowd had gotten its entertainment.
And for Roy Jones, he just cannot stop it.
Well, of course not. He's
When
a
he
professional
does,
fighter.
The other guy comes after him.
You've seen Roy in the past stand back and ask referees to stop a fight in a situation like that. Also in New York, incidentally. And when it didn't happen, he went ahead and did what he had to do. It's not Roy's fault.
No, you got to do it. You got to throw punches, I guess.
Let's go to Michael Buffer for the official particulars.
The end comes at 1 minute, 41 seconds of round number 11. The winner by TKO victory and still the reigning and defending undisputed light heavyweight champion of the world, Roy Jones Jr.
Final look at a too brave man. Way too brave. Richard Hall. Final punch stat numbers, a complete wipeout. Jones landing 214 more punches. Only throwing 27 more. Credit to Hall for the tremendous effort he put forth within his limitations. He gave everything he had here. Jones landing 62% of his punches. That's just nuts. That's absolutely insane. Power punches. You know, it's going to be more madness. 273 out of 421, and so many of them were brutal, fully thrown, hard shots to the body and to the head. Jones landing 65% of his power punches in a classic one-sided wipeout of mandatory challenger Richard Hall.
I don't need
Let's go to Larry Merchant with Roy Jones.
No, first, I'm with
the referee.
I'm with Wayne Kelly first, Jim. Wayne, Richard Hall took a savage, brutal beating. Why didn't you stop the fight earlier?
Well, Larry, he was in the fight. He was a very resilient fighter. He was coming back strong, and a few times he had Roy up against the ropes. He was clearly losing the fight, and that's why I did stop it when I did.
We're watching some action earlier as he's taking punishment, but certainly he had no chance to win the fight. He had not shown he could hurt Roy Jones. What was the point of letting it go on for that long?
The point was, as I indicated earlier, he was in the fight by throwing punches back. If you wait a few more seconds, you'll see he'll come back with some punches. Not in this round, but another one. And very resilient. When I did stop the fight, he actually objected. His cornermen didn't, but he did. He was willing to continue, and he asked me, why'd you stop the fight? I'm ready to continue.
Would you have been surprised in a fight of this nature if his corner had stopped the fight earlier?
No, I wouldn't have been surprised.
Thank you very much, Wayne.
Thank you, Larry.
Jim?
All right, thank you, Larry. George, you made a hell of a point. Unlike athletes in so many other sports, these guys don't have a union. They don't have a pension plan. They don't have any way of being taken care of in a situation like this.
Yeah,
if fans love fighters, what should they do?
Write to your congressman. Write to your people in Washington. Senator McCain, he's tried for years to put this on the map. This is a chance to applaud him, and let's get a way to protect these guys so they don't have to fight like this all the time.
All right, there's the point. Larry is trying to get a hold of Roy Jones, and right now he's with him. All right.
Okay, Jim, congratulations, Roy. Spectacular performance. Let's go to the first round where you obviously stunned Hall. Did you think that he was going to be easy at that point?
No, I never thought he was going to be easy. I knew he was a good fighter. And I expect to be a tough fighter because he's such a strong puncher.
Did you go in with the idea that you wanted him to know what he was up against right now?
That's right. I want to let him know that he and I with the champ. He's in there with the man, and he better respect that. First of all, I take this opportunity to thank God for giving me the opportunity to do all the things I do. I'm so glad it's trying to be a terrific performance. The people in Indianapolis are great. I enjoyed myself, had a beautiful time. This was a superb evening. I just like to thank God again for giving me the opportunity. God bless you.
All right, Roy. You gave Hall a savage beating. He had a tremendous heart. Did you think the fight should have been stopped earlier than it was?
Yeah, it probably could have got stopped a little earlier, but the referee knows what he's doing. So whatever the referee said, found me. I just beat him till the referee come get him.
All right, let's watch the end of the fight. At this point, did you believe I got to stop this fight if the referee won't?
Well, that's all God. You know, I'm just doing my thing. I really won't worry about it. I was just doing what I had to do, you know. My thing is to work, do what I can. God bless me. I just have to give all my praise to God. I just work, you know. I don't know what I be doing sometimes. I just be working.
This is one of your more spectacular performances. Was this had anything to do with the fact that some of your buddies here like Reggie Miller, who aren't here, but who helped to bring you to Indianapolis? Did you want to put on a performance for them?
I want to put on a beautiful performance in the arena for them. Even if they couldn't be here, I still wanted to make sure that I gave the fans the best thing that I could give them. I just like to thank God for blessing me and giving me the opportunity to do it. I said, what's up to Big Roy, everybody back at the house, everybody at Pensacola. God bless you, we love you. And happy Mother's Day to all the mothers in the world. And I just had a superb time tonight, Larry.
All right, you've talked about fighting the heavyweight champion of the world, Lennox Lewis. Is that something that you're serious contemplating, or is it merely musing about what would this be like if I challenged him?
I just wonder how would I fare against a guy that big, you know? Sometimes it's fun to go out and challenge a guy much bigger than you, put yourself against all odds. What's up, baby? Indiana in the house, baby! Yeah, put yourself against all odds. You know, God bless you with talent, so sometimes you have to see just how far your talent can take you. You know, Lennox is a good guy. Lennox is a strong puncher. I never say anything to underestimate Lennox or to demote or degrade Lennox. Lennox is a superb champion. Lennox is a champion who will fight anybody that steps in his way. So I never doubt that Lennox is not a true champion. And it would be very dangerous for me to fight Lennox because Lennox is so strong and so big. So that would take some more contemplation because he is a big guy.
He's 70 pounds bigger than Richard Hall, and Hall was taking your shots for 11 rounds.
Yeah, but you know, I'm a bad man, Larry. You know, if I keep on putting that heat on you, you're going to go sooner or later. So, you know, Hall is a strong guy. You can't take nothing from him. A lot of people don't think that he deserved to beat up, but he lasted a lot longer than a lot of other opponents did. And that was nothing to be taken lightly about Hall. Hall was a good guy. Hall came to do his work, but it's just something about when I get in here, man, God takes over me. I just click. I just turn into something terrible, something tremendous. Half the time I ain't sure what be going on. I just be fighting. You know, I be like, dang, what am I doing? I'm a fighting machine. I don't even have to think. That stuff just comes from nowhere. I be like, oh my goodness, did you see that? Did you see this? Did you see that? Well, it'd be something else, man. I just enjoy it. I love it. I just like to thank God again for blessing me, giving me the opportunity to do all I do, because without God,
all right, what was that bit in the 5th round where you threw a punch, jumped around the official, jumped around again? Was that something you worked on, or was that just improvisational?
It's improvisation. You know, I do a lot of things. I have a lot of tricks, a lot of antics that I do. When you pound the best fight in the world, you got to get a crowd to show, and that's what I came here to do, Larry.
You did, Roy. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
And finally, just this word. You know, all of us want to see great fighters tested. We want to see their hearts x-rayed. We want to see drama, more than just mere talent. But when you see talent like that, when you're not just contemplating what might be, all you can say is, oh boy. And the caravan moves on, and the dogs bark, and those of us who bark that we want to see him in some greater challenge just feel a sense of awe after watching a performance like this. Jim?